Hi, welcome to a Transfer Tuesday video for May. I'm really excited. I love Transfer Tuesday videos.
Hi, I'm Megan with Bethel Budgets. I'm here because it's more than just math. At some point, you've probably built a budget. You've laid out your income, you've laid out your expenses, and thought it's simple math. I'll just stick to what's on the paper. But then life happened and your budget didn't work out. The reason? Because it's more than just math. That's where I come in. Let's figure this out together. Don't give up. You've got this.
I have always been a big proponent for my budgeters whenever you are budgeting to transfer your money. And I've always had all of my budgeters schedule their transfers in their calendar. I'm always asking them, did you schedule your transfers? Did you schedule your transfers? Did you transfer this week? Did you transfer this week? So we have our budget babes and we meet every month. And then in our chat every week, I'm asking, did you schedule your transfers? Did you complete your transfers as scheduled? And what that means is I want all of their different sources of income to go into one pot so that they can better track their monthly budget, track their income, track their spending, be able to transfer things from their checking account towards their goals. And so that's what I've always done. And now that I'm on YouTube, I found this Transfer Tuesdays from Penny's Not Perfection. She's the one that coined the term Transfer Tuesday, and I've seen Katie of the House do it. And so it's this really catchy term. So I'm jumping on board and I'm doing a Transfer Tuesday. This is something that I've always done. I've just never called it Transfer Tuesday, but now I do. And I think it's a really great trend, and I hope that you jump on it too. Today actually is Tuesday. I usually film this on Saturday and post it on a Tuesday, but today I'm filming it on a Tuesday and going to post on a Tuesday. We're going camping this weekend. If you're a praying person, pray that we don't get rained out. It's supposed to rain, and I have no desire to sleep in a tent in the rain. So there's that. Pray that we don't get rained out. I'm really excited for the trip, but I don't want to be rained out. So we're going to jump in and get our transfers going. On the screen here, you can see my handy dandy Remarkable 2. I love this thing. You've heard about it in all of my other videos. It is like writing on paper. It feels like paper and pen. I'm a pen and paper girl, and it is live shared with the screen right now, so you can see everything that I'm going to write on this is going to show up on the screen as I write it. So we're going to Transfer Tuesday, and it is May 2024. Okay, we're gonna start with our regular sinking funds. Last month with my monthly budget, I planned to transfer, I think it was like $540, but when I did my closeout, because I was faithful and I tracked my transactions all month long, and I did my closeout, we found $955.80. So I get to transfer $955.80 to my sinking funds this month. I am super excited about that. It was actually over if you watch my last video, my closeout video, it was over 1,000, but then I realized I have to keep 150 back for the buffer for my water, sewer, trash bill because of how I operate that. You can go back and watch the video. I don't want to explain it again here. So my April closeout, we're doing $955.80 for that. And then usually here I put in my work reimbursements, but I'm filming this a week earlier than I usually do because we are traveling and I want to be able to do my Transfer Tuesday and my sinking fund Saturday. And I usually film everything on the weekend and I don't want to get really far behind and overwhelmed. So that money hasn't come in yet. So it'll just be a little bit extra next month. So I'll transfer that next time. So the total for this category is $955.80. Now we'll go on to the apps category, and we've got Pogo, and I'm transferring $3.11 from Pogo. So these are my receipt apps. Every time we go shopping, we scan our receipts and you can get cash back. I have Pogo, Receipt Hog, Upside, and Fetch. And so I scan my receipts into all of those, and I get a couple of bucks here and there every month, and it is, every little bit helps. So the links for the I cannot think today. The links for the referrals for those apps are in the description box below. If you would like to make a couple of bucks a month scanning your receipts for shopping that you're doing anyway, you can use my referral codes in the description box below and start scanning away and make yourself a couple extra bucks a month. Next we have Receipt Hog. I'm really sorry for my terrible handwriting. I'm just trying to get this written down. I got $5 coming from Receipt Hog, which is great. Upside this month, we've got $6.99 to transfer. PayPal, I don't have anything on PayPal. Venmo, I have $20. This is from a budget babe, donating back to the ministry. So some of my budget babes, once they've gotten into really good shape with their budget, they're consistent, they're able to meet all of their bills, their emergency fund is funded, they're out of debt, they're starting to donate back to the ministry so that I can take more budget babes on and take them out to coffee and get them started, because I don't charge anything for meeting with all of these people and helping them out. And so they thought that I should be charging, and I'm not. So they're just putting money into that sinking fund for me so that I can take these ladies out to coffee. So I had a budget babe donate $20 for that. Thank you, Katie. And let's see, I checked my coffee link. So if that is something you wanted to invest back into, where you can buy me a coffee, use my buy me a coffee link in the description box below, then you can pay for the coffee for me to take somebody out to get them started on their budget. So that's what that is, but I didn't have any of that this month, so that is $0. So the total for that category is, let's see, $311, $5, $6.99, and $20 is $35.10. No, is that right? That's not right. Let me check that again. Yeah, $35.10. I don't know what I was mathing in my head, but that wasn't right. Next, we move on to credit card reward points. This is the part in the video where I give a very stern warning. Credit cards are not a game that you should be in. We went for 15 years without a credit card. My husband and I are in this budget babes and helping people out because we made a lot of mistakes. We got in credit card debt over our heads. We've had businesses that failed. We have had our fair share of financial mistakes and financial burdens and financial just hardships. And that's why we're in this. We don't want people to experience the same things that we do or did. So we're trying to educate people. We're trying to help people. We want them to be better off than us. We don't want anybody to ever experience that financial stress that we did. We know how hard that is to live through. So we went a good long time without credit cards, 15 years without credit cards. We only got one because we needed one for work and to keep that separate. And now we're using one for rewards. So we have one for our house, and that, our household, we put everything on it, we get cashback rewards. And then we have one for work that we use for our work stuff to keep and get cashback rewards on that. So I'm about to list our credit cards that we have here, and I'm about to list the rewards points we get from those. If you cannot carry a credit card and pay it off every single month, that's the other thing that we do. When we make our monthly budget, the first of every month, we're paying that off. We're not waiting for the statement balance. We're not playing that game. Zero-based budget at the beginning of the month, zero balance on that credit card. We don't play around. It's zeroed out so we can see exactly what we're spending compared to what is on our budget for that month. If you cannot manage that and you know your personality the best and do not lie to yourself, this is my very stern warning. Don't play this game. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth getting yourself into debt accidentally. Moving on, you've heard my warning. Don't do it. But if you can manage it and you can pay off your credit card every single month and not carry a balance, you can earn rewards. So we have our city double cash, and we use this for most of our household expenses, but I'm filming this on the 14th and the statement doesn't close till the 15th. And so, or it closes on the 14th, but it is the 14th. So I have to wait to the 15th for that May 1st payment to go through and to see what my rewards are. And I'm not going to wait to film this video just so I can see what those rewards are. I'll just tack them on for next time. So I did pay it off on the 1st. However, you don't get your reward points until the statement balance. It's the way the game works, but I'm not going to wait. So we'll just skip that one for this time. Cap 1 was my old credit card for work, and it was we don't use it anymore. It's in a drawer, but it was attached to something online. So I did have a charge go through on that I paid off. And so I've got $2.33 in rewards coming from that one. Okay, our Costco Visa. This is one we use for gas, groceries at Costco, and restaurants. And that one, you save your rewards for the whole year. But right now, I just wanted to share our balance in rewards is $54.91. So I'm kind of just going to start listing that one just to watch it grow this year and see where we get to by the end of the year. So I've got $54.91 on that one for this year so far, but we can't cash it out until we've had that card for a year. So you only get to cash it out once a year. And then my new work card is the PNC 2% card. And I've got $7.89 transferring from that one, giving us a total of $10.22 so far in that category. Then we've got our gift card apps. So some of the apps that I use, you don't get cash back, you just get gift cards back. So one of those would be Fetch, and the other one is Cash, I think it's called Cash Walk app. And this is the one, if you've watched my other Transfer Tuesdays, I have not posted a link for it yet. I've used it for a couple months now. I think it's all right. I don't know. Maybe I'll put a referral code in the description box, but the referral code for everything else is in the description box. So my Fetch, I only have 5,803 out of the 6,500 I need, so I don't get a gift card this month. We'll wait until next month and see what we get for that. And the walking app, I have 2,799 of the 3,000 points I need for that one. So we won't get a gift card this month, but we will next month. Maybe 2, it just depends. So if we total up all of this money that we get to transfer, $955.80 plus $35.10 plus $10.22 equals $1,001.12. $1,001.12. So that's how much we will get to transfer. Now let's go to our Transfer Tuesday tracker and start initiating some of these transfers. Okay, so we're in May. So from checking, we're going to be moving $955.80 from checking. So I've initiated that transfer, and here is the screenshot. And then BioLife we can't do. I'm keeping it on there until I can do that again. Work reimbursement. Oh, I don't know if I talked about that a minute ago. My work reimbursement hasn't come through yet, so we'll just have to wait for next month for that, in case I didn't mention that in that part of the video over there. So it's just the timing of when I am filming this versus when my work reimbursements typically come in. We'll just transfer that later and track it for next month. So apps Pogo, we get $3.11, and here's my confirmation. And then Receipt Hog is $5. Whoops. And here's my confirmation for that one. So I'm marking these as initiated here in this column. Once they actually come through, I mark them complete. So that helps me to keep an eye out that these things are actually happening. With all of these different transfers coming in from all these different places, I want to mark how much I'm expecting, that I've started the transfer, and then I can look for when it actually comes through. And once all these come through, then I'll go make my Sinking Fund Saturday video. Upside is $6.99, and I've started that one. PayPal was $0, Venmo was $20. Thank you again, Katie, for your donation to Budget Babes. City, we're doing $0 for this time because just the timing of the video. Same thing with my work reimbursements. It's just that the statement closes on the 14th. So you have to wait until after the 14th before you can see your rewards balance. Capital One is $2.33, and I initiated that. Here is the confirmation. See, Chase, we no longer have that credit card. It's in a drawer somewhere. We don't use that one, but is the PNC in there? Yeah, we switched credit cards. So I need to add a line. Okay, and that's going to high yield savings. I put everything in my high yield savings because that is where my sinking funds are. So now we added that PNC card because that's a new one. We switched from Capital One to the PNC 2%. So that's $7.89. Just make sure, so we got rid of the Chase card. We don't have that one anymore. I should highlight that row a different color. I'm not gonna do that right now. Fetch, we get 0 this time. Walking app, we get 0 this time, and coffee, 0 this time. There's my $1,000. So it totaled up. The amount of transfers we're doing is $1,001.12 this month. That's really exciting. I am super excited to be able to transfer that much money. We live on a really, really tight budget, and my goal for May was to be able to transfer 10% of our net income into savings. And I can never quite put that in my monthly budget when I'm building my monthly budget. It was, when I was building my May budget, it was 8%, and I couldn't find a penny more to put in. So I'm really glad that when I do my closeout, I'm able to find more money to to transfer into my sinking funds. So I'm hitting that goal and then some, actually. I wonder what that is. What percentage of my monthly budget is that? So if I have $1,001.12 and I divide that by what my income was for May, that's 14%. So I'm well over my goal, which makes me really happy. So hopefully May will turn out just as good, and my Transfer Tuesday from May, that I'll do in June, will be just as good, and then I'll be able to say I met my goal. My goal for this month was to transfer 10% of our net income into our sinking fund. So I did it for this past month. Now let's see what we can do for this month. If you're not doing a Transfer Tuesday, you should be. I want you to do it once a week if you can, once a month. That's what I do. I know my more than just math moments well enough to know that if I were to be transferring things once a week, I would not be able to keep up. But I also have a buffer. I'm a month ahead, so I am okay to do my transfers once a month. You need to know yourself, your habits, how your brain works, and what financial situation you're in. Keep going. You've got this.